a proper XTRAICE synthetic ice rink installation, you'll need the XTRAICE panels, foam floor, plugs, barriers, barrier bases, and the installation kit that includes 4 pairs of gloves, 1 small sledgehammer, 2 hammers, 1 large socket wrench with 13mm socket, 1 small socket wrench with 13mm socket, 1 retractable utility knife, 1 12-13mm double-ended wrench, 1 16-17mm double-ended wrench, 1 20mm chisel, and 1 punch. Prior to the installation, analyze the surface on which the ice rink is going to be set up. It is important that the area is as flat and level as possible, with less than 1% grade of inclination. If the floor is slanted or uneven, installation of technical flooring will be necessary to keep the rink stable and safe. The installation process starts with placing the foam underlay over the surface where the rink will be set up. Using foam eases the installation process and keeps the panels in good condition so that they can be reused. Make sure to leave a gap of 5 to 20 centimeters or 2 to 7 inches between each foam roll. Lay all the panels over the foam, keeping a distance of at least 30 centimeters or 10 inches between each one of them, and let them sit. This way, at the time of assembly, all the panels will have been exposed to the same conditions. The first panel must be placed on one of the rink's corners. It is important that the male edges are facing out. Start with the first panel laid on the floor and continue with the rest of the panels in the first row. Move on to the second row. When connecting the panels on this row, make sure the corners are joined first and then set the panel into position. It is important to verify that the panels are straightly aligned. Plugs must be hammered into the panels as they are being assembled. Each Pro panel has 6 holes, whereas light panels have only 4. Every plug must be inserted by its beveled side. The process continues this way until all panels are connected. Don't forget to check the tongue and groove edges to ensure that there isn't any debris that could interfere with the connection process. If there is, proceed to clean the connections. Once the synthetic ice surface is set up, it's time to place the barriers. The first step is to position the barrier bases surrounding the rink. It is fundamental to start with the curved barriers that will be set up on each of the corners. Once the 4 of them are placed, continue to install the rest. Once all the barriers are placed, they will be fastened together, securing the entire barrier system. If desired, the barrier bases can be fastened to the floor or ground.